Today we're gonna make a spicy peanut and pumpkin soup. With a little bit of heat in it, it'll warm you right through to the bones. First thing first, we're gonna process our pumpkins. So once we've split our pumpkins, we're gonna scoop them out and get them into the oven. Okay, we've got our pumpkins cleaned out. We're just gonna place them cut side down into a 350-degree oven. While our pumpkins are roasting, we can cut up some of our other vegetables. So we're gonna dice up an onion or two, depending on the size. Now we're gonna chop our vegetables kind of chunky, but they're gonna get blended, so it doesn't really matter. We'll also do a couple stalks of celery. Now I have some serrano chilies that need to be used up, so this is going to add our heat. Also some garlic and some fresh ginger, of course. Now, a quick way to peel your ginger is just using a small spoon and just dragging it down the outside. Now, depending on how spicy you want it, you can remove the seeds from the chilies. I'm going to leave them in. So 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. So I'll add a bit of oil to the pan. And then our vegetables can go in there. And we're just going to saute our vegetables until they're a little bit tender. I'm going to add a little bit of curry powder, some turmeric, and some garam masala. These spices are going to give it a real warm vibe. And then we're going to add a couple liters of chicken stock. You can certainly use vegetable stock to keep it vegetarian or vegan, no problem at all. I'm going to add some honey for a little bit of natural sweetness. A little bit of kosher salt. And we're going to add a cup of natural peanut butter. We're going to add a can of coconut milk. Oh yeah, this is looking beautiful. And then we're going to add 1 bunch of chopped cilantro. So the contents of my pot have been simmering for about 10 minutes. Everything's getting nice and tender. And I just checked on our pumpkin. It's also quite tender, so we're going to take it out of the oven and add it. And then we can blend the whole works into a beautiful, flavored, healthy soup. Okay, so there's our pumpkins, nice and tender, as you can see. I'm going to let them cool just for a moment before I scoop them out into our soup. Okay, so as you can see, we have this luxurious texture. Looks beautiful. And that is some chopped kale. If you haven't noticed, this soup is super healthy, on top of being delicious and nourishing. We're just going to simmer this briefly until our kale is tender, and then we can serve it. So there we have a spicy pumpkin and peanut soup, topping it with a little bit of rice and some crushed peanuts. This soup will warm you on a cool autumn day and cure just about anything.